is DizzyPW with OnRPG. We're at the Perfect World booth today at PAX covering Blacklight Retribution. And we have a member of the development team here who's going to give us a little intro on this PvP match.
My name is Jared Garrettson. I'm from Zombie Studios, and we're working with Perfect World on Blacklight Retribution. We have made the sequel to Blacklight Tango Down, which came out last year as a downloadable game, and we have made it free-to-play, PC exclusive. We're using all the new tech that you've been seeing at GDC with Epic, and DX11 can really cranking up all the graphics with this, and it's been really an exciting project. Standard free-to-play mechanics. The more you play, the more gear you can buy. We have an unlock system as well to get new weapons, as well as a new feature that we've added, which allows you to build customizable classes and unlock new abilities such as health regen, teammate revives, and health boosts. We added an engineer skill that allows you to repair our turrets and hard suits and other gear that you need to use in the game. The hard suits are one of our biggest new features in Blacklight Retribution. It's a giant mech that you're able to call into, to hop into and go and change the tide of battle. And to balance that, we have weapon depots that, as the player plays, they get skill points or combat points, and then they add those to these weapon depots to unlock large weapons that really change the tide of battle. And the hard suit's one of the last ones. Some of the lower levels are grenade launchers, rocket launchers, flamethrowers, airstrike designators, rail guns, miniguns, all sorts of crazy weapons that you want to use, but we decided to put into this depot to really balance the action with that.
So for our viewers that aren't familiar with this game, can you talk about the progression of a typical match, what goes on here, how they unlock new weapons?
Yeah, so as you play the game, you unlock new gear that you're able to customize your character with, but you also unlock new new weapon depot weapons in your rank and in your skill tree, and then you play the game. And as you play the game, both sides start out with their stock custom weapons, but then it starts to escalate more and more with bigger weapons coming in play. And so it's really fun how the combat escalates to the end of the match, where everyone's using rocket launchers or hard suits coming in and crazy weapons. So it allows the tide to be changed, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Like I had a play the other day where we were down by 4, and in the last 30 seconds I was able to get a weapon and change the tide of battle. So it really makes it so players not only have a new experience each time they play, but the game evolves just in the match itself.
So the mech suit seems to be the end-all weapon in this game. What are the typical strategies you might use to counter it?
Well, we didn't want to make a tank, essentially. One of the systems that I neglected to talk about is one of our biggest gameplay systems. It's HRV, Hyper Reality Vision, and it allows you to see your teammates, objective points, hard weapon depots, as well as enemies. It's essentially legalized wall hack. And what we did with that is, with the hard suits, we wanted to make them balanced for an enemy or for someone that's playing up against them. We don't want them to be tanks, like I said, so each hard suit randomly has a weak point that's spawned on it that allows the player to actually take it out with small arms fire. And it's randomly in the body of the hard suit, and it's really kind of a cool thing where the hard suit is big and this gnarly monster, but it also can be easily kind of strafed or balanced out with some of the weapon depot items. We made the flamethrower actually be able to burn out the pilot in the hard suit, as well as we made them just have different crazy stuff that's quite fun. We also added the taunt, which is a new feature to the game, bringing it back from the old days where developers were, had fun and would definitely like to be immature. We took that back, and so we have a taunt, pretty much a taunt unlock system. And as you play, you get new taunts, and we have customizable taunt grid. So players can just kind of have fun with that and really, you know, be big old jerks if they want to.
So this high threat system, can you talk about that?
Yeah, as you play, it's kind of like the top person on a chair, or you're the best person on your team. And it's all about skill points, because the skill points then allow you to buy larger weapons. The skill points also go convert into your GP, so you can rent new weapons with the free-to-play mechanic. And so it allows you to get modifiers pretty much. And then also when the enemy kills the best person on the team, you also get more combat points out of that. It's pretty fun.
So what kind of customization options do you have in terms of setting up one of these matches?
As far as the server customization?
Yeah, like time frame, kill count, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of custom with that. The servers are still coming up to play. We're gonna go into beta and see what a lot of the fans are what they're asking for. Because right now the big thing is we have all the flavors that, you know, setting the game type. We're coming out with new, crazier game types. We have all sorts of different settings that we want, but we don't want to make a bunch of decisions that the players don't want. The community is going to be key in this game. We have another deal that we're doing with that is a ladder skill tree, a ladder game type where people can competitively play the game and win prizes. We're going to have stat tracking online with our websites, and we're just going all out with this.
So what are some of your favorite modifications to weapons in this game?
Oh, easily adding a double drum magazine to a shotgun, and well, we added a new system to our pistols because we wanted to allow players to really dial in their character class, and so we added machine gun pistols and burst fire pistols. But you can add these modifications to it that pretty much turn it into like an SMG. So you can add an extended barrel that then has a buttstock on it, and then you can put all the other systems onto it. So that's been the big cool thing that we've added to it, and I definitely like that. That's a really fun one. But I always use the weapon depot, and one of my favorite weapons out of that is probably the airstrike dart, where you fire this dart and it sticks to anything, and then this giant frickin' death bomb just drops on top of it. It's a really fun deal, and we balanced it out so they at least, you know, players have warning and they try to sprint out of it. And usually I could time it and target it in, which is a pretty good one.
Well, it looks like the demo is over. Is there any last words you have for our viewers?
For any more information, check out playblacklight.com.